bosses. Coming to my head. In this life of mine, I just wanna see you dead. Making all this money, I'm on boss shit. Yeah, everything I do, I keep a profit.
Alright, what's going on, guys? So today, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be comparing EX Luffy with EX Hybrid Kaido. These two units are out right now as summonable EX units in OPBR, and they're pretty expensive. So today we're going to be discussing which one is more bang for your buck and just overall more playable in League Battle. I have had EX Luffy and EX Kaido since release, and unfortunately I didn't get lucky for either of them. I did have to go a lot of gems and a lot of money for EX Luffy. Of course, I'm free to play, you know, like free to play, of course, but sadly did have to like spend a lot of money for that, man's. All right, that dude was expensive. And Kaido, I did not get lucky either, and I had to summon all for the guaranteed price, 2,500 rainbow diamonds. So that's to say that I don't really have bias here. I don't prefer either of the two over each other, so my opinion here is going to be based around my experience in League Battle, since I did use them both since release. And my Luffy is max, and as you can see, he's been up there. He's definitely been up there. Got a few likes on him, and you know, also like did most of the missions. Of course, this achievement feature came out recently, so I didn't get like a 5-win streak with him. I don't really use EX Luffy like in these recent seasons, but back in the day, not even back in the day, but like, you know, not too long ago, used to use him a lot. And yeah, I also didn't hyper boost him. I actually don't hyper boost any 4 stars because it's just not worth my resources right now. So yeah, don't have that either. And my Kaido over here, as you can see, he's actually not level 100. He's level 86. Been running in the treadmill, but you know, that's why I don't got that level 100 achievement on him. And of course, can't boost to him or hyper boost him yet. But yeah, so keep in mind my Kaido isn't level 100, so I never even fully experienced his full power. And even so, this man's a beast. So already that's like +1 point. All right, it's not looking good for EX Luffy already. No, I'm playing, but let's get into the full analysis and really see like what character you should summon on. So since Luffy is an attacker and Kaido is a runner, it's a little hard to like directly compare the two in terms of like just what they could do in a match, because obviously Kaido is going to be out here backcapping with his teleport skill. He's going to be flying around capturing treasures and all that. Meanwhile, Luffy's actually just more of a straight killer, and of course he does transform into a runner. But even so, when I play EX Luffy, I'm more so playing a attacker, and yes, I do use Snake Man form to capture flags if I get the opportunity to. But yeah, like he's definitely not a straight runner. So directly comparing his running skills to Kaido, obviously Kaido beats him out in terms of capturing flags, but I would say Luffy beats out Kaido in terms of kills. Obviously, one of the first things you want to consider is which character do you really like more. Luffy, you know, it's the main character of One Piece. He's that guy, and this is the best Luffy unit we have in the game. And he turns into Snake Man and Bounce Man, so you get 2 transformations in one unit, and of course the base form, which is pretty cool as well. So Luffy is one of the coolest units ever, but I will say the biggest thing about Luffy is his price. So he's super expensive, right? And he's coming in at a total cost of $2,600, not rainbow diamonds. We're talking about dollars, because this is actually the first unit without a guaranteed amount for rainbow diamonds. So you could spend like pretty much the max amount of rainbow diamonds, which is 5,000. That's the cap in OPBR. You could spend that much and not get Luffy at all, which is crazy. Meanwhile, Kaido, on the other hand, is actually coming at a total cost of 2,500 rainbow diamonds. So not $2,600. He's actually coming in at 2,500 rainbow diamonds. So he's actually summonable with the in-game currency. You don't have to spend real money. And of course, what I'm naming here is the guaranteed price. So how you get these characters guaranteed. Obviously, you could get lucky, get them on first multi. And if you guys didn't watch my last stream, we did do a giveaway account where we pulled EX Luffy first multi, which is super like low chance, right? It was pretty insane, but we did pull him. And yeah, EX Luffy is just so insanely expensive, and he's came out 3 times now. So the first time he came out, of course, $2,600. Second time he came out, we're like, oh, maybe they would put a guaranteed price on him. They didn't. And now for the 3rd time he's coming back, and they still don't have a guaranteed price. And it's pretty ridiculous that every time he comes back, Luffy does not have a guaranteed rainbow diamond count. So this still labels him as the most expensive unit in the game. That's why a lot of people be calling him expensive Luffy instead of EX Luffy, and rightfully so. So based on the cost alone, I would say Hybrid Kaido is definitely the more preferable unit, because you could actually get him guaranteed for rainbow diamonds. And on top of that, Kaido is actually the meta right now in SS League. So you're not going to see as many Luffys around. You will see like a few, but you're going to see a lot of Hybrid Kaidos amongst, you know, all the big moms and Zoros and stuff. But Hybrid Kaido being a 4th anniversary unit, he's definitely like huge in the meta. Luffy was of course from 3rd anniversary when he dropped alongside the original EX Kaido, which is Blue Defender Kaido. But Hybrid Kaido, he's pretty nasty right now. People didn't recognize his potential when he first came out, but now that there's a bunch in League, people are really seeing how annoying he is with his back caps, as he can just fly through and just teleport across the map with his little skill 1. And of course skill 2 is an invincible skill. He's got crazy normal attacks and could just do so much. He's got anti-heal. Like, it's pretty ridiculous how much Kaido could do. But of course Luffy can do a lot as well, being an attacker and a runner that you could switch into. So both of them could definitely do a lot of work in League Battle based on like how well you play them. I would say like if you play them both to their maximum potential, maybe Kaido could be better for winning games, but I will say Luffy is definitely better for dominating the match if that's your goal. Another aspect we definitely want to compare is how beginner friendly is each unit, because I know a lot of people be re-rolling, so that means you're like kind of getting into the game and you might want an easier unit. Not even easier, but just like a better unit to get wins with, because your whole goal is to get to SS, right? So once you get to SS, you'll get more gems, more resources to keep investing in your account, which is pretty much the game, like the ultimate game that you're playing in OPBR. So for that, I will give the point to Kaido, because Kaido is, you can pick him up and you just kind of learn his normal attack combo, which is 1-2 1-2. You 1-2 people, and you know, you can just capture flags to get your skill 1 cooldown and hit that skill 1 to fly across the map. The main gimmick with Kaido is whatever flag that is furthest away from you is the flag you will teleport to on skill 1. So that's the whole skill gap in like a good Kaido versus a bad Kaido, because once you become a good Kaido, you're able to place yourself to like just teleport to like good spots and clutch up matches and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much the main thing you really gotta learn with Kaido. Of course, there's like his 1-2 combo, like I said, and just timing his skills properly and all that. So Kaido, not too bad to really learn, right? Like you could learn him fairly quick. EX Luffy, on the other hand, that man is very confusing at first. I will admit, at first, if you really don't know what's happening, it could be confusing, because he's got his base form. From his base form, he could transform into Snake Man. He could also transform into Bounce Man. And then in both those states, he has a skill 2, a Snake Man, Gatling, and then he got the Bounce Man, Organ Gun. He could also transform back from those 2 forms and it's a lot for a new player. But I will say what helped me for EX Luffy was just to keep in mind that when you're in Snake Man form, cap flags, you heal from capping flags. When you're in Bounce Man form, kill people, you heal from killing people. And if you just focus doing that, that's pretty much how you're gonna survive with EX Luffy. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I will say Hybrid Kaido is definitely the easier one out of the two. So after taking all these different aspects into account, like how beginner friendly is a unit, how much wins you're going to be getting in league, how cost efficient is the unit, I do gotta go with Hybrid Kaido for this should you summon, because EX Luffy, man, as cool and as fun and as like awesome as he is, like he'd be putting in work as well, he's just not worth your money. Like he's just not worth $2,600 for a unit. That's too expensive. And obviously if you get lucky, you get lucky, but do you even really want to like go down that hole? Like you just keep summoning and then get shafted, and I don't know if it's worth. I really don't know if it's worth, to be honest. Hybrid Kaido, on the other hand, is still a very expensive unit. Like that's one of the most expensive a unit gets, 2,500 rainbow diamonds. Still very expensive, but not dipping into the dollars territory, you know. So you don't have to deal with actually buying tickets. You could kind of save up rainbow diamonds and somewhat get him. So I will have to say Hybrid Kaido is the character you should be summoning for if you are planning on summoning. Of course, keep in mind 4.5 anniversary is soon as well, in 2 months. So of course you could summon on these 2 EXs or one of these 2 EXs, but just keep in mind that we're probably gonna get another broken EX, maybe even more broken than these 2, in a couple months. So very soon we'll be getting that. So with that being said, if you do plan on summoning here and you're kind of lost, or you're just new to the game and you're like, who should I re-roll for? I would have to go with EX Kaido for this one. EX Luffy is amazing, and Luffy's your favorite character. Go for him. Go for him. You might regret it after you get shafted, but you know, you could try going for him. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this should you summon video, and I might do more of these for like future units and stuff. I kind of like this to like help players like get an understanding of who to really go for with these characters, because they could get confusing if you don't like play the units, of course. And I would love to see your guys' opinion on this as well. So in the comments below, definitely give your thoughts on who you would rather summon for, or if you did summon, and if you got both characters, who you think is better, stuff like that. Like I want to see some discussion about these, and it should help y'all to make a better decision as well. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the Discord of course, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace.